Hey everyone, welcome back. This week we're doing something a little different. I am joined in studio with my buddy Michael Sala. Michael Sala is an old colleague. I met him at LEGO. He used to work for LEGO and we met in 2003. He was employed 2002.
I spent a year waiting to hire you.
I'm extremely bored these days by talking on camera by myself. So I thought it'd be fun to extend it, change up the format a little bit. We've been able to hang out today, have some brisket, some coffee and some licorice, all bad choices mixed together. And we get to sit here, we got to play Contra earlier, and now we're gonna sit here and do a commentary.
Yeah, I've got this like cute cat mug of coffee.
Pusheen donut coffee.
Yep, I'm ready to go, and thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for coming on, and yeah, let's jump right into it.
Your hair seems a little different than today.
It's true. Yeah, the continuity's off. Not freshly shaved. So actually, right here, I am drawing.
Looks like the Grinch.
Well, the main demon of Red Falcon.
Oh, so why did they come down and want to destroy Earth?
That's a good question. I don't totally know. I remember Red Falcon, this demon alien race known as Red Falcon or whatever comes down. I think they just hated Earthlings, or they wanted its resources or something.
Yeah, like a simple story to get you like angry enough to just want to go kick ass, right?
Yeah. It's very easy. So I'm curious. You know the main characters' names?
So one of them I don't like the name because I'll tell you why.
I think I know which one.
No, it's Bill and Lance.
Yeah?
Yeah. So Lance, I get it, because Lance, I can make an association of like, oh, it's a weapon. So like maybe there's a little allusion to like, you know, there's a combat going on, but Bill.
Oh, you don't like Bill?
No, it's like, I'm Bill. I'm here to save humankind.
Oh, I'm okay with Bill.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like Lance because his last name is Bean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lance Bean. It's so lame. You got Bill.
What's Bill's last name?
Bill Rizer. R-I-Z-E-R. Bill Rizer.
With a Z?
Yeah.
That's very toy.
So if you just like go by, like I call you by your last name all the time. Hey, Sala. People generally like, hey, Ellis. If I'm like, hey, Bean, it doesn't quite work.
But if you
You're
are
like,
Bean,
hey, Rizer.
Yeah, Rizer. I mean, with a Z is pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I used to call. I don't know if maybe I got it from this game or not, but one of my older sisters, I had a nickname for her. I always called her Bean. And just thinking about it now, that may be where it came from. Like, hey, Bean, because we played Contra together.
Yeah.
Me and my sister. That was like our game. We played Contra and Contra III for many, many years. Many fond memories of this game, playing that with her. Do you have any, like, when you were growing up playing this, was it with a specific friend group? Or do you have a specific friend that comes to mind? Or sibling or someone?
Not siblings. My siblings are all older, and they would come in my room and like punch me, take my snacks, and then take over playing whatever I had for a while, and then they'd leave. So no, it was like they're very nice now, but like you know, as a youngest child, it was kind of like watch out and hide your stuff.
There's a viewer that left a comment wondering if I had the opportunity to do a video game, any video game or a tabletop, like what would I do? What would the theme be? And maybe how you would play it.
Tabletop meaning board game?
Tabletop board game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess my answer to that real quick is I think the majority of board games out there right now take too long to get up and running because their instruction sheets, they take at least an hour, most games, to kind of get into it. And by that time, you don't want to play anymore. So barrier to entry is important. And for that, there's only like a couple games that I really loved. Like one of them is called Lunacy. The other one's called Flux.
Oh yeah, I know.
You just get right into them.
Brian brings them over a lot, and he hides them in his pocket. And then at the weird time when like he's about to leave, he's like, you want to play this game? And I'm like, you're putting your coat on. And it's always bad timing, but you always bring the games.
Yeah, but I like that. I like that you can just like get up, get going, versus like something where it's like Murder at Mansion Hill or whatever that is. It takes like an hour and a half and it's like you can watch a movie in that time. So if it was a card game, it would be something kind of like that.
Yeah, easy to understand rules, quick to play, and addictive. I just had this weird thought of like connective memory tissue. But speaking of Contra, because we just played a couple rounds of original Contra and Contra 3 just to kind of like freshen up whatever before the video, and the like button mash, super rapid fire, whatever. It just reminded me of like one of my favorite games, Crossfire, physical game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, right? Which is like badass. It's super hard to find because all the balls and everything are missing and it was busted. But like, how awesome would it be to like meld the two? I mean, you could almost like make a Contra game out of like Crossfire, like with like button mash, hyper rapid fire, like somehow with like Hungry Hippo, aliens trying to get you or something. You know, I don't know. There's something there. Like I'm a toy designer, so it's kind of always functioning. But like I love that like rapid fire. Like there's something very like funny and also like inviting about bandanas. Like you can make fun of it all day long, but you kind of want to put one on.
I think in a high stress environment, given like what these guys are up against, a bandana would come in very handy.
Yeah.
I also did not do the like the flaps in the back.
Oh yeah,
like the wind blowing. Oh yeah, that should have been there.
Back when I was a kid, and I used to draw Ninja Turtles like over and over all day long in every notebook I had. It was always about the flaps coming off the back.
I think this guy goes for efficiency. Those flaps.
He tucks them in?
I don't think there is any tuck. I think they're like wristbands. I think he wears headbands with no flaps. It's like The Incredibles, no capes. Because like that's why there's only one guy in this video. There's only one guy in the painting because Lance Bean got his headband stuck in a gear grinder. And
Wait, so this is Bill?
This is Bill.
Oh, I never asked you which one it is. Okay.
No, I always thought it was Bill.
What's going on in your headphones? Like, what's your like way to get your brain on the right wavelength?
Depends. Usually I'm listening to either a podcast or in this case, I was listening to the Contra 3 soundtrack. I was just like in a Contra mood and that's how I found out, oh my God, they've got this thing on vinyl. So let's take a break from the painting for just a quick second and I want to discuss the Contra 3 soundtrack on vinyl released by Mondo. Now this was kind of actually sort of the impetus for me doing this painting because I don't know, I just got in a weird Contra mood one day and I was searching around and saw that they put this out on vinyl. And in my opinion, it's got to be easily one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. I don't have a huge vinyl collection, so whenever I do buy something on vinyl, it always has to kind of, I need to have replay value. And this is something that is 100% put it on and it's a vibe. It takes me right back to the mid-90s, running, gunning, kicking ass, shooting aliens. And the amount of hours you put into something like that, the music becomes an earworm. It just burrows in your head, and thankfully it's a badass soundtrack. I've yet to unwrap it, so I'm gonna do that real quick with you guys and show off some of this glorious artwork and the track listing as well as the vinyl itself. So there you have it. Mondo did a really beautiful job with this. Beautiful red and blue vinyl. Can't wait to check this out on my player. The artwork, the interior artwork is phenomenal. This huge double spread. I believe the artist's name is Paul Mann. So huge props to Mondo for putting this together. Really killer vinyl that I'm pleased to add to my collection. So, all right, back to the painting.
Yeah, my favorite thing, like, it's a simplistic answer or like commentary on your work is like, I always like when you pull the squeegee out. Like there's it's kind of like a it's like a, from an onlooker's standpoint, it's satisfying to witness. It's like watching something that soothes you, and it's just very like calming in a way, right?
Yeah, it's funny, I've had a lot of people comment on that. And it's like, because you don't see a lot of, at least I don't see a lot of people doing like whiteboard art. So it's not a medium I can Google and be like, techniques. So the ink dries so fast.
Yeah.
It was really just born out of necessity. I was like, I need to find a way to get like more texture and more coverage very fast. And the amount of time I have to put the ink on and then squeegee it, it's already dry.
Well, it's also like, if you were doing this digitally, you could make some custom brushes or something like that, and that's basically the analog version of making brushes.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Bad guy.
The bad guy? Lance Bean.
No, not the badass guy. The enemy.
I think it's Taka or Gaka or something like that.
Okay. Well, what do you think Gaka's breath smells like in that scene?
Well, if you look at it, it smells like pulse rifle, because he's getting a mouthful.
That's a good answer.
Shotgun right there, or pulse. It's going right directly in.
Well, I imagine pulse rifle is hot in temperature.
Yeah.
And then when the hot temperature mixes in that guy's mouth, I assume there's some sort of cooking that happens. So what do you think that smells like?
Brisket.
Interesting. I was going more seafood. I think it's like crab and lobster type crustacean arms, elbows and stuff that like get me there.
Seafood's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's a little bit of surf and turf. You get a little bit of.
I'm with you now.
Yeah. Steak and caviar combo.
Oh, speaking of caviar, like I really like. I'm very food centric with like visuals. I'm very like easily lured into anything by snacks or whatever. The machine gun or spread rifle, whatever it's called, really looks like ikura, the Japanese salmon egg. It's like I can't get over it. It's like it's rendered so nicely. It has like a nice glow to it. Like it's like glistening.
It's the highlight on it. It really makes it look.
It's delicious.
It looks like a egg.
Yeah, and it's another nod towards seafood. There's something seafood related about Contra. Hey, why did you sign it before you're done?
I sign it when I feel like I've got control over the image. It's a weird thing, but like about 75%, 80% in, the anxiety goes away, and I feel like I kind of have it locked down. So anything from that point on, I can just add detail. So that's generally when I sign it.
Are you going to do a wrap-up?
Oh, no. I think we got plenty of wrap-ups.
How do you normally end? You go like this and like half bow?
Well, I do the half bow in here, which is weird. I'll talk about that for 1 second before I kill the microphone. The little like turn around and like wave and like the little weird bow, like I have no control over that. I mean, I don't know why I do it. It's a weird like tick. It's a weird pulse, like impulse to do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
my girlfriend thinks it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. I mean, I didn't want to pick on you because like it's an easy one to pick on, but like I think it's like you're working hard to share, and when you're sharing, you're performing to some extent, right? And it's kind of like a little like a come back on stage and take a bow. It's a little bit of that, I think, baked in.
I guess I do feel a little bit of that, like, because I appreciate anyone watching. There is a bit of that, like, you know, if you are watching this, then you've decided to, like, you know, spend your minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching me paint. So there is kind of like I really do appreciate, you know, like I appreciate you coming here and giving me some like commentary with this, like sitting here with me. It's great. It makes this experience so much more enjoyable than sitting at my desk by myself,
talking,
hoping the dogs don't bark. Yeah, and just talking to myself. Hey guys, thank you, Michael, for joining me again.
Thanks for inviting me, and thank you for listening to us. And nice to be part of this community.
Was it fun?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would you want to do another one?
Yeah.
How about an hour and 20 minutes?
Sure.
Oh, you're in for the long haul.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just remember, we have history.
Like spy versus spy?
Yeah.
We've been trying to kill each other for 30 years.
Like people, I enjoy it when I see two people that know each other.
Why is your leg crossed away from me then?
Because I know you. That's why. Going forward, let us know in the comments what you thought of Mr. Sal.
Kick him off. Oh no.
Feel free to throw him under the bus.
All right.
If you want to see more of him, then yeah, just leave a comment. Let us know.
Goodbye.